NoFap and Semen Retention. I get a bunch of questions on this topic, mainly on my views, so I'm going to cover this as best as I can based off of my opinion. I didn't initially want to cover this because I didn't want to get on YouTube's bad side, but I realized this video isn't inappropriate. It's just education. I'm simply responding to a request. Secondly, I'm still not monetized yet, so I've got nothing to lose. Mike Tyson, arguably the most powerful boxer of all time, once abstained from sexual intercourse for I think like 5 years. This is something common for a lot of athletes. There's a belief that abstinence from any form of sexual activity can either make you stronger, more alert, or give you more energy, or all of those things and other things combined. Now, abstinence can be divided into three things: complete abstinence, NoFap, and semen retention. They can be practiced for however long you want. Some people do months, some people go years, some people do it forever. Now, I do want to say real quick, semen retention does not make you stronger, nor does it give you any of the other supposed benefits. If you abstain from ejaculating when you're awake, you'll simply ejaculate when you're asleep. That's how the male body works, as long as it's properly functioning. You see, if your body never released sperm, after some time the sperm cells will die and be reabsorbed by the body. So you can never truly retain your semen. Even if you could retain your semen, semen is not superpowered. If it was, then a couple that engage in oral sex where semen may be ingested, you know what I mean, like swallowed, right? I'm not going to get too deep in it, right? If that happened, surely the woman would be superpowered, right? She'd be like Hulk. She'd be crazy strong, but that's not the case because semen does not have some crazy powers. Sperm or semen does not have some superpowers in it. However, the act of abstaining from orgasms in general can be beneficial. You see, there are two hormones and a neurotransmitter that I'm going to be speaking about a little bit: testosterone, prolactin, and dopamine. Now, don't worry about it. I'm not going to sound all sciencey. Pretty much, testosterone gives you energy, strength, and sex drive. Prolactin helps women produce milk, but for men, it de-stresses, promotes formation of new neurons, and it makes us satisfied, right? There's a bunch of other stuff as well. But anyway, dopamine plays a whole bunch of important roles. One of those roles being pleasure. In this video, I'm mainly going to talk about the energy testosterone gives, the satisfaction prolactin gives, and the pleasure dopamine gives. Now, firstly, post-ejaculation testosterone decrease is not that significant, and it is only temporary. So the idea that abstinence can cause an increase in testosterone is not true. Also, the act of continuously masturbating or having sex decreasing testosterone is also not true. Rather, it is the dopamine and the prolactin. Prolactin makes men tired after ejaculation and orgasm. That's why men have a long refractory or recovery period after ejaculation. It makes men feel satisfied and fulfilled. Ever heard about post-nut clarity? That's inappropriate. I digress. So with normal prolactin levels, you have a lot of motivation, energy, and sex drive. Post-ejaculation, when prolactin levels are high, you feel a lack of motivation, energy, and sex drive. In fact, you feel very, very satisfied. Now, this is one of the main reasons NoFap and abstinence work, because you lose the satisfaction from ejaculating and you keep high energy and motivation. Prolactin increase after ejaculation isn't bad. However, it can make men lazy and feel accomplished, even though you haven't been productive at all. You see, traditionally, to have sex, men would have to work hard on themselves, be productive and resourceful, find a wife, and then comes the satisfaction. But the satisfaction only comes after the hard work. You see, with masturbation, you get to skip the hard work and fast forward to the satisfaction. The problem is that you still haven't accomplished anything. So by abstaining from masturbation, you can have the energy and the hunger to get things done. Now that's drive. Now dopamine, as I said, does a lot of things. It also is like a pleasure drug. When you go on a roller coaster, you get a surge of dopamine. When you eat junk food and sugar, you get an increase in dopamine. Also, when you listen to music, when you do drugs, when you orgasm, and so on, your dopamine increases. Because dopamine gives that good feeling, you feel motivated to get another surge. That's how you get hooked on drugs, doing thrilling things like skydiving, and having sex or masturbating. The thing is, with drugs, sugar, and orgasms, is that after the dopamine surge, you get a crash or a decrease in dopamine. So because dopamine can motivate you to go out to do things and be productive so that you can get another surge of dopamine, the decrease you experience after ejaculating can cause you to lose motivation and drive, and also become depressed. So once again, abstaining from masturbating can be good for staying motivated, having drive, and being productive. So it can be beneficial. It isn't going to make you stronger, faster, and get bigger muscles and so on, but it can give you hunger for success and growth. So I think it's good. I personally abstain, though I do it because of moral reasons and the danger of pornography and addiction and so on. But this is an added benefit. I'm not telling you what to do though. You can do what you want. If you are not going to abstain, it would be wise to only engage in such activities after being productive, so you can accomplish things and be successful in life. But it all depends on the person, your beliefs, and your willpower. The application of dopamine is not exclusive to NoFap. Gamers, binge eaters, drinkers also do well to apply this. You see, chasing dopamine can be through gaming, overeating, unhealthy eating, and drunkenness. So that could also get you addicted and stop you from seeking more productive ways to get dopamine surges, such as working out. That's why gamers can play a video game all day and all night without being productive with their day, because they found a pathway to dopamine. That's why we get addicted to scrolling through Instagram and TikTok, because of the dopamine. That's why overeaters struggle to stop eating unhealthy food. It's the dopamine that these activities release. Believe it or not, dopamine is released when working out. But this is good because not only do you get an increase in dopamine, you also get a healthier, better, and stronger body because you are exercising. So it is wise to get your dopamine from doing things that add value to you and your life, especially as men. That's what I think on semen retention, complete sexual abstinence, and NoFap. This video was sponsored by nobody. So do me a favor and like the video, comment on the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my calisthenics training programs going from beginner to intermediate/advanced, and I'll leave the link in my description box. That being said, it's B4Flex and I'm out.
B4Flex.